Okay, the video stopped for some reason. Anyway, um, something. It's just. I don't know. I think I need to be harder and less harder on myself. I think the biggest thing is failure, but it's not. It's not. I think almost the failure you realize. It's not just making something bad and like really realistic nowadays, like someone seeing it and kind of being like, oh, or like I wasted all this time. It's more like spend work doing trying something every day, and it's sucking every day, but not just sucking to do every day. Like it kind of can at times really suck to write every day, and I haven't been doing it every day because sometimes I go to myself, I really don't. Busy, I forget, but sometimes I just go, no. Or I go, it's going to take too much effort. Or, yeah. And then there's the thing of like, oh, well, I have this thing that's kind of finished. I kind of want to start this one, but it's kind of lofty. And, you end up kind of going in all these directions and then kind of getting nowhere and getting kind of trying to choose which one to do and which one you doesn't suck the most. And it's not actually, well, it's not difficult, but it's not fun. But that's kind of how it has to be. But it's not fun. There's no, it's not like, yeah, you need to treat it like that, but it really is quite sort of tough. The first couple of days, it's easy, but there's a certain place, there's a constant roller coaster of, okay, yeah, we're writing, and then it's like, okay, now we're on like into the week. Yeah. Good night.
You okay there?
Yeah, I was trying to get some before.
And in terms of that, do you need a particular time? Are you getting yourself up? Right. Okay. Good night. Son.
Good night.
Okay. You look a bit tired.
I'm a bit tired.
Okay. Right. Good night.
Good night. I don't give a fuck. I'm leaving it in. Anyway. Yeah, so it's not easy. And there's this roller coaster of, oh yeah, start right, and then you get to like day 7 and it's like all the ideas are kind of gone and there's nothing new coming, and you try like making even just a new idea, or like you can't think of anything to add to this idea, or the idea goes nowhere. And yeah, and it falls into, I think there's probably about 5 headings. I don't know if there actually is, but there's about 5 headings, I think, of things you have to do, and then there's a bunch of things that branch off. One of them is obviously persistence every day. And then the other one, though, is perseverance of, this idea sucks, but I'm going to finish it anyway because it's an exercise and it's going to show me when I do have an idea that does work and is possible. I'm going to know how to do that. I'm going to have the ability to. And also, if you do that, anytime you get to a hard part, you're just going to get nowhere. So, yeah, that's something I need to do. I know it personally, but you know it, but then there's knowing it, and then there's applying it. And I don't know I don't know how to phrase it, but like I've heard advice before, and it's a year later, I'm like, oh, I realize, and I see how it actually. And I don't know. I wish I was able to apply it then and there, but it just doesn't work like that. You need to kind of find it in your own way. Obviously, that plants a seed, I'm sure. I hope. But yeah, because I was writing for a good bit, and then it was just like, oh. So now I'm trying to at least make a story every day, good or bad, and it doesn't feel as bad on this because it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just easier, but it's also awful because I dread it because I go, oh my god, I have to come up with another awful story. That's the thing, is they don't get better after 5. That is the thing, and that's not something I'm telling you. That's something I'm trying to tell myself, and I'm filming it like this just to, because there's no one I can say this to right now. And it's quicker than writing it. Is you? It doesn't take. They don't get good after 5. They might get better at 100, but it's really grueling to do that at the start, and it seems that way. But there gets to a certain point where your eyes glaze over, and you just go, fuck it. And you go, yeah, a pony meets a man and they're in love. There's a story. But it's not easy to do it every day or to even come up with a story. It's a lot easier to do a daily thought, but yeah, anyway, that's something that I think I need to be doing that. I need to be doing that every day. It's the only way to do things. Because that's the thing, I spend so much time doing everything else. My other big thing I was going to mention was I spend so long, the amount of time and money I've spent on just material items of no real significance. Now, I'm talking kind of fashion. But I don't know. I am young. And the fashion plays more a part in your youth, but also, my fashion tastes are not maybe, I think music tastes are a lot quicker than fashion tastes, because there's a certain point where I do kind of go, oh, that thing looks cool. I don't think, how's that going to fit with everything else? Or is that practical? Anyway. But the amount of money I've spent in the last 2 years on clothing, the amount of time I've spent researching and looking at it, if you think all that time and money that could have went into making films, buying equipment, buying a better camera, I could have bought a Sony a7 IV and then some with the kit lens. I could have written a feature or 5, and I have a big haul coming of clothes, and that's kind of it. Every so often, if I see something like a nice jacket, something that's practical, yeah, but we kind of done. I'm gonna maybe get like a nice pair of boots, something that's like more kind of smart, but will last. And then in case unless I see something really good, apart from that, maybe some charity shop. Go around, but that's the thing. Charity shop, you go in, that's it. There's no, and it's cheap. It's not like, how am I gonna get money to get this? How am I gonna get this rep? How am I gonna? And then the amount of effort that goes into reps. You think, actually, if I took all this time that I could have been spent making the money to the real product, could I just done that? And then also I could have just had the money, and I could have added something that was making me that money. And it would last. It'd be quality. It wouldn't be garbage. But yeah, that's something I'm gonna be doing. Well, that's something I've been thinking about. Is I feel I have an attachment to material possessions in a way I don't like. But I'm also worried about buying equipment, because do I really need that equipment when I can't make something that is up to the stand? I can't make something that is up to the standard of that equipment, if you know what I mean. What's the point in having an A7 IV if you can't tell a A7 IV story, if you know what I mean? So, yeah. That's what it really, the crux of it comes down to, is all the my class has good equipment, and I don't need these clothes. I have clothes, and no one's gonna give a shit if you wear the same clothes. And it's ridiculous. I'm learning, but it's like, I do think, I guess it's better to know now, but I've spent a lot of money on clothes, a lot of money, and at least it was on filmmaking equipment. It's something I could apply, but these clothes, it's like, that's it. You just wear them. The stuff is like, oh, okay, I bought a camera and it's cool and it does 4K, but at least then I can go, okay, I can actually go and shoot something. I can use it for freelance videography, for film, and yeah, I don't want like pieces of equipment to and make me want to make things more. But it's like, if it does, then it does, like more than a hoodie. the amount of urgency I put towards it. I think it's because it's easy. You find it and then you buy it, and the ways of getting money are a lot easier than the ways of creating a script. I mean, a script is priceless, really, in that craft and that knowledge. And I think that's the thing, is it's a lot easier to be the most knowledgeable Kanye fan ever and keep up on every post and listen to every snippet of leaked music than it is to just shut the fuck up and stop looking at bullshit and write a script. There was an amazing leak dump though today. I mean, when I see it with Drake, fuck, and like all that, I feel like that, and eventually just Yeezus shit, which was amazing. And I haven't listened to all of it, but the last name, the Pete last name, and some other shit I don't even remember, like the OG, believe what I say. I don't know if we already had an OG, but say the OG. Anyway, yeah. No, that as well was a waste of time. I'm not taking music. I already have taken all the kind of knowledge and potential style that I will ever get out of Kanye. This obsessiveness is pointless. I need to be obsessive about what I'm doing. I don't need, not in an egotistical thing if I'm obsessed over myself, but obsessed over trying to make stuff. And I think there is still a fear of failure. It's less, but like, I'm worried about like, what if I start making like a little film on my phone and it's stupid? It's like, of course it's gonna be stupid, you know. Is it better to like proper plan things out, or just make loads and loads and loads of stupid things? Probably about both. You need to make like one stupid thing a day, and then keep writing actual stuff. I don't know. That's a lot to do, at certain points in life. But then, okay, I need to be up at 9. I know, I need to be up at 6:30 to get into class for 9. Okay, when am I going to find time to write? Okay, well, don't look at your phone and have a quick shower, so then you have a half an hour to now to write in the train. Or get up a half an hour earlier and go to bed a lot earlier and then don't look at social media or YouTube. Definitely I've gotten better, but still, you fall back into these things, and it's not even what you are doing, but what you're not doing. It's really what it is. And the material aspect is kind of sickening to me. Also, I think another thing is I hadn't been at the gym for 2 days because I'd been in class, and it felt like so long. And I don't know if it's because I'm young, but I was like, oh my god. And I was like, I've just missed 2. I mean, I shouldn't have missed it, but it's just been a week. It's just been like a week, like 1 week. Like, so a fourth of a month, a fourth of a 12th. I don't know what that really is, but that's, so it's a very, yeah. It was like a fourth, so it's like 0.25 times 12. 0.25 times 12, so 4, 5 weeks, like 5% of a year? No. Surely not. I don't know. I was trying to carry it over, because then it would bring it up a decimal point from 2.5 to 2.5, but then it would become 5 because of the times 2. Nah, whatever. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. It's something but I think I need to be less hard on myself in terms of like, it's only been a week, but you need to just get back into it. You need to be like, okay, I had that week off where I couldn't. Of course I couldn't, but you need to be aware of that and then keep at it. And yeah, because I haven't been writing a lot. It's been a while. I mean, it hasn't been that long, but it has been a while, longer than it should have been. And that's the thing, is it's not fun. There isn't this, oh yes, I'm gonna write. It is actually quite unfun. Maybe I'm not a writer, maybe I'm a director, but I think writing is something that, even if it's like, okay, I am not that, or I'm not an editor or something. Writing, I think, is just writing is writing though. Writing is like storytelling in life, and writing is like the oldest art form or sort of. I know cave paintings, but you know, it's like this eternal art form that can't be matched. It has infinite. That has no it goes on for infinity. It has no boundaries. I can do it now. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I had more to say, but honestly, that's enough. And I got a lot off my chest, but also, you know, like, I know I can't complain about, like, stuff being hard. This is what I signed up for. This is what I want to do. And it's going to be hard because even though the shit in life is hard, it's like it's not as much you have to do it. You just have to show up to that job and do it and make the money. And yes, the job sucks, but you just show up and you do it. Well, this is something that you have to find the time, you have to find the hours, and the amount of hours that you spend is completely up to yourself. But also, not everyone else is doing it. It's sort of feeling, oh, my job. Well, no, I don't know any really other writers, you know what I mean? Anyway, okay. Sorry.